Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a day in the life vlog surrounding all of my YouTube and influencer marketing work and all of that good stuff. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Rauch. I am 23 years old and I am a full-time graphic designer here in Washington, DC. I make videos about my everyday life, from usually business professional outfit inspo, Trader Joe's hauls, coffee runs, and pretty much everything in between. So if you guys would like to stick around and subscribe, that'd be great. The button's right down there. But like I was saying, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to film a day in my life where I kind of talk about all of the back-end stuff that I do for YouTube, because I feel like I don't get to show a lot of that in my typical work week, because I usually work on this stuff during the weekend. It is Saturday morning around 11 a.m. I woke up at like 9 a.m. this morning and went to a farmer's market, which was really nice that they're starting to open back up. Obviously, there were a lot of regulations in place with masks and distancing and stuff like that, but felt good to support some of my favorite local businesses. I think you guys already saw clips of that, but I picked up a half dozen bagels from Call Your Mother, which is a really good Jewish deli here in DC. And then when I got home, my roommate made me a latte, which was really nice. She just got an espresso machine and we've been kind of going through the trial and error process of learning that. So I had a latte and sat out on the balcony for a little bit and just responded to emails, went through some contracts and stuff like that. So it was definitely a little bit slower of a morning than I anticipated, but it was really good. I feel super refreshed and in a good headspace to start the rest of my day. I touched on this earlier, but I typically do all of my influencer work on the weekends. I know a lot of people don't like the term influencer. I really don't either. It's just an easy way to categorize this work. So if that term annoys you, it kind of annoys me too, but we're just gonna roll with it. But as you guys know, I work a full-time 9 to 5, so I'm really able to get the bulk of my work done for anything influencer related on the weekend. Usually what I find works best for me is just making a checklist of everything that needs to get done. So today I need to go through some emails, which I already did most of that when I was on the balcony earlier. I need to edit a vlog. I need to take some photos for a sponsored Instagram post. I have some PR packages to go through, and then I want to send some pitches to brands for upcoming potential sponsorships. So that's kind of the overview of everything that I'm going to be working on today. I think the first thing I want to really start working on is editing a vlog that I have from this past week. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to my desk and start that. If you guys don't usually watch my vlogs, you might not recognize this corner of my room, but this is where I do probably 90% of my work at this point, especially with the transition to working from home. I just bought this desk a couple of weeks ago and it's been such a good investment for me. So I just have my laptop sitting here and then I have my external hard drive plugged in. I find that it just renders the files so much faster, especially because my computer's a little bit older. So I have that loading right now. And then I have this little kombucha from BTS. This is the trilogy flavor. I've been super into this lately. So that is the setup. I'm probably gonna try to edit for like 2 or 3 hours and then I'll check in with you guys after. I know this reflection over here is super annoying, but it's been a couple hours since I last checked in with you guys and I just finished up the rough cut of the edit. So basically every clip that needs to go in here is in and already chopped up and edited the way I want it to be. The only exception is this clip over here. It was just out of focus, so I'm gonna refilm that sometime between now and Tuesday because this video is sponsored, so it needs to have brand approval and that's due on Wednesday. So I'm not super stressed about that because the rest of the video is pretty much good to go. The next step for me is going through and doing all of the fun edits. So adding in music, color correcting, adding overlays and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna work on that for like another hour or so, and then I'll probably take a lunch break. About 3 p.m. right now. I just finished up eating lunch and taking a little bit of a break from editing. I feel pretty good about where that vlog is at. I finished up most of the video. The only things I have left to do are color correcting, adding in some quick overlays, and then just redoing that one clip. So I'm feeling good about that. I feel like everything kind of came together well, which is always a good feeling. The next thing on the agenda is taking some sponsored Instagram photos. These are for the same brand that the vlog that I was just editing is sponsored by. So luckily I've already talked to their marketing manager on a couple of phone calls, and we kind of came up with rough concepts. So that part is done, but I haven't set anything up or actually taken the photos yet. So I need to do that today. I also need to send in some Instagram stories for approval as well, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to those today because I'm more worried about getting the static posts done first. Like I said, we did already come up with the concepts for the photos, but I haven't thought about what I'm gonna wear or the camera angles or anything like that. So I think I'm gonna take a couple minutes to set that up, experiment a little bit, and then I'll show you guys the final setup. After like 30 minutes of trying different angles, I think this is the one that we are settling on. So basically I'm going to be sitting right here with the computer on my lap. I threw that sweater on the back of the chair just because I wanted the photo to be a little bit lighter, and the dark gray of the chair was just not working for me. So I have this hopefully in the background, the iced coffee in the background, and then the most important part is this tripod. This is from Amazon. I'll leave it linked down below in case any of you are interested, but basically it's just a pretty basic tripod and comes with this little remote. So if I click this, it takes a picture, which makes taking photos of yourself so much easier than the self timer option. So I think we are good to go. Fingers crossed we can get a good shot. I'm looking through the pictures that I just took, and honestly, I hate them all. So this is definitely what I struggle with the most with social media or influencer work, is that I am not the most confident person. And so staring at photos of myself that I hate and trying to get one that I don't hate is really time consuming. This is why I don't do a lot of sponsored Instagram posts, just because the process of taking these photos is so difficult for me, because I hate the way I look in all of them. And then by the time that I go to edit them and submit them for the brand and stuff like that, like I've stared at myself for so long that it just like isn't really positive for me. And I think that's something that I really admire about people who do social media full time. I think it would just like destroy my self-confidence. I feel like I might get some questions about why I'm taking the photos on my phone instead of my camera too. And usually photos on my iPhone perform a lot better than like DSLR quality photos. I think they're just more relatable, and that's why they perform better. But I think I look a lot better in this camera than I do on this one right now. Like I literally took so many. Regardless of my personal opinion of myself, we do need to get these photos done today. So we're gonna take a breath, maybe go outside for a second, and then go for round two. It's been a hot second since I last checked in with you guys. It's like 4:30 right now. I am not kidding when I say that I took probably 1,000 photos, and honestly I don't love any of them. So I'm gonna sit on it for a couple hours, like come back to it with a fresh mindset, because I feel like I'm being super critical right now. Like I was saying, these aren't due to the brand until Wednesday afternoon, so I definitely have some time to go through and edit them or take new ones if I need to. But for now, we are taking a break from that, because if you do anything for too long and you're not liking the result, it's never going to be productive. But I do have a PR box that I wanted to open with you guys. I feel like I haven't done a PR unboxing on my channel in so long, just because I really don't give out my address anymore unless it's a brand that I'm super interested in or a brand that I already know and love, just because I feel like most of the time this stuff ends up collecting dust, or it's not a good match for my skin type or my skin tone, or you know, whatever that may be. So This is an exciting moment for me. This package is from Roy. They reached out a couple of weeks ago and they make really nice bags, and we're doing a campaign to benefit everything going on with the virus right now. So it seemed like a good fit, and I've been really curious of their bags for a while now. I also really appreciate when PR packages aren't too over the top. I understand it's so much more exciting to unbox something that's just absolutely crazy, but again, it's just not super practical and ends up being so bad for the environment. So this is literally just the bag in the box and a receipt, which is perfect. The purse comes in this dust bag, which is great for storage or travel or anything like that. And then this is the actual bag that I picked out. I believe this is the Eloise style. They have a bunch of different crossbodies and colors for this one as well. This is in the light mud gray color, I want to say. It's a pretty standard crossbody. It has two main sections and then a smaller section up here, which I think will be perfect for your phone. I feel like this is the perfect size bag for my lifestyle. I don't carry too much with me, just the essentials, and I know that I'll be able to fit like my wallet, my sunglasses, keys, AirPods, anything I could really need on a daily basis in here. I also really like that it comes with the longer strap because that's most likely what I'll use on a day-to-day basis. Just from opening it really quick, I can already tell that this bag is so well made. The stitching and the faux leather is super impressive, and when I was looking on their website, they really overview their sustainability and ethical practices, which you guys know is so important to me. So I am thrilled to receive this. And I know that Roy is doing a campaign right now to benefit coronavirus relief. I think they have a reusable tote bag on their website. I'll put an image on the screen here and link it down below, but it's only $25 for the reusable tote, I think. I believe 100% of the proceeds for that go directly to coronavirus relief and providing masks and other PPE for frontline workers. So that is incredible. If you guys are interested in this bag or the reusable tote bag, I will have both of them linked down below. Thank you so much, Roy, for sending this my way. I already know that I'm going to get so much wear out of this. Moving on with the rest of my day, like I said, it's like 5 o'clock right now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some more computer work. I want to go through my emails really quick again and maybe start color correcting that video from earlier. And then at some point, I think I'm gonna go take a walk tonight just because I haven't really been out of the apartment and fresh air is always good for creativity. So I think that is the plan for now. In a little bit. It is much later now. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it is around 10:15 right now. I got home from my walk and just ended up editing for a bit. I figured you guys didn't need to see another time lapse of me sitting at my computer, but I ended up finishing up the color correcting and overlays for the vlog. So all I have left is to redo that one clip that was out of focus, but I'll probably end up doing that either tomorrow or Monday. So I'm feeling good about that, especially because it isn't due until Wednesday. It's always a good feeling to have something pretty much done way before it's due. I perform well under pressure, but it's just not a good habit to get yourself into. And then I spent some time editing the Instagram photos. I can't show you all of the ones that I took because some of them have the brand in them and obviously those need to get approved. But this one I can show you guys. I'm not 100% set on this, but I don't hate it. So stay tuned to see if that ever makes it to my Instagram. But like I was saying, it's around 10 p.m. right now. I am basically done for the night. I still have a decent amount of energy just because I had a lot of caffeinated drinks today. I think I'm gonna crawl into bed and just do some email work for a little bit before calling it a night. Originally, I wanted to show you guys more of the behind the scenes of pitching to brands and stuff like that, but honestly, I just didn't get around to it until now, and it's dark and I'm just gonna lay in bed and do it. There's not gonna be anything really interesting to see. I do wanna film kind of a part 2 to this video that's more Q&A style with a lot of your guys' questions on how I pitch myself to brands, how I make money from this channel, how I make money from Instagram, especially because I do have a smaller following. So if you guys have any questions right off the bat, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'm probably gonna ask for questions a little bit more formally on my Instagram stories in the next like couple of days. So if you guys aren't following me there and you want to participate in that video, definitely keep an eye out on my stories. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. I know it was a little bit different than my usual 9 to 5 vlogs, but it was really fun to make and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support as always, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.